Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Welcome back. How are we all doing? I am here again to react on an important issue from Christopher Kenwa's S handle. So I have told us, many of us, I think that nobody here that don't know who Christopher Kenwa is, unless if you're just a newcomer. So Honorable Christopher Kenwa made a tweet. He made a Twitter post, and we are gonna go through that. But before then, please like the video and subscribe to the channel in case if you are new. So the post is all about what is going on based on PM court case, and of course, Oyaba, the leader of Ambazonian, and he is currently serving in the in Norway, where they sentenced him for. I don't even know the number of his own sentence, but I know that he's in prison in Norway. He went in before PM, and I could remember when DOS remembered Leod, one of the Ambazonian, I think Oyaba's opposition. Every group have their own, rivalry. So one of them appeared in a DOS platform where they were kind of mocking and yapping nonsensical things. Before then, PM was still here. That one was coming and predicting that PM will go in. I can't forget that, but I'm not here for to start recording this negative comment from different people in the past. But before we go through the outcome, there's one organization. I think that organization is new to me. The organization is new to me, and I'm happy that we have this kind of organization. And guess what? United States of Biafra, they are part and parcel of the organization. Like Christopher Kewan made it clear, they issued a memo addressing their grievances and calling for immediate release of PM and Oyaba. But before then, Christopher Kenwa, of course, asked very, very, very important question. I think we need to start from that question before we move forward. Like I told you, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel in case if you're new. I expect you to like the video and share this video to many platforms of your choice. So what we are seeing now is Christopher Kenwa's S handle, all right, where he asked this question and he addressed the question directly to Finland authority, Finland government, the current president, Alexander Stubb. And, many of you don't know that the man wrote a book where he literally talked about freedom. He wrote a book, and in that book, that's why Christopher was kind of trying to figure out something from him. And he tagged it to him, of course. Now, the translation, like I told you, the original, or this is translation for Finland president to understand it, or any Finnish person. So the message is in two languages. One is in Finnish and English. This is translation from English to Finnish. So here is the English version of the genuine, honest question from Honorable Christopher Kenwa, who asked this question. Does your book also promote or advance double standards, transnational oppression, racism, corruption, and the Finnish government's support for a terrorist and genocidal regime? I ask out of genuine curiosity. That's from Honorable Christopher Kenwa, throwing this question to Finland government. Just clear on this. I want to know more about what your book, what you stand, what you are capable of. Yes, and I can tell you, millions of Biafrans key into this question to Alexander Stubb, the current president of Finland, to answer this question. What they do is that they will come out, pretending to be your savior, that they actually care about humanity, whereas they care nothing. They don't care anything. It's all about them. They always stand for what is going to favor them, nothing more, nothing less. But the question is, for how long shall we continue living like that? Having some leaders who preach free speech, but they will preach free speech in the day. At night, they will be busy investing and funding, to suppress freedom. PM elevated Finland beyond their own imagination. people begin to know who Finland is, what Finland is all about. People started hearing their names, paying attention to their activities simply because of PM. But today, the same Finland government are busy holding PM illegally for no just reason, for their own selfish interests. I ask again, when are we going to say enough is enough? Now, we have to start by addressing few things and paying attention to ourselves and what people oppose on us. The issue of unity is very, very paramount, that if you want to further ahead, Biafra need to, embrace unity and understanding. I'm not saying to unify with the well-known world class saboteurs. No, I'm talking about you that are not in the government. You are actually supporting something that somebody forced you or beg you to support because of their evil wish, but that thing is not for your own interest. Why don't you think that this is the right time for you to make an amendment and make a U-turn to support what you know that is going to profit you something, instead of lying to yourself that you are doing what is good for everybody, whereas it's not doing anybody any good. Okay, so I think we need to start with this group called the Organization of Emerging African States. All right, and we are going to hear what it said. I told you, USB government, Biafrans are part and parcel of this organization. They're signed to that, and that is why we are going to, go through it as case may be. So I'm going to start with from this. There are two documents here. One is what you are seeing now. The other one is what I just flashed to you before now. Organization of Emerging African States, OEAS. Okay, for immediate release, January 23rd, 2005. They made this publication. Okay, as far back as then, and that request is still stand. But do they pay attention to that? No, because Africa is always, nothing to them. They don't bother because they can see everybody. In fact, I don't know your masters, that kind of thing. But it's a gradual process. With the awareness and knowledge people are gathering now, you can tell that it's not going to last. It's a matter of time. It's a fight to finish. Freedom is not given, it's being taken, but not taken by committing crime. Because that's another thing I want to highlight. When you hear that nobody is calling for crime or criminality, we actually condemn it. The reason why people are talking about freedom is to distance themselves from evil, kidnapping, terrorism going on. Like people from Nigeria or Biafrans are distancing themselves from banditry and terrorism. Washington, D.C., Biafra and Ambazonia are charter member of the Organization of Emerging African States, OEAS, an international governmental organization that promotes self-determination and the end to colonial era boundaries in Africa. Today, the OEAS, that's the organization to look at it here. Organization for Emerging African States. Organization of Emerging African States. That's what the organization is called. It's called OEAS. Has released the attached declaration raising concern about the continued detention in Finland and Norway of EU citizens. Both of them hold EU citizenship in Africa, in European countries. Oyaba, Lucas, Cho, and Ekpa, Simon, and Joko. Okay, these two individuals. Norway and Finland based on representation from the Syria human rights abusers. Nigeria and Cameroon Nigeria and Cameroon have accused Ekpa and Cho of war crimes, terrorism, and crimes against humanity. Norway and Finland should be mindful that the accusers themselves are responsible for the situation in their respective countries, which resulted only after decades of their ongoing oppression of the Biafran and Amazonian people. For more information, contact Ebenezer Derek Mago Akwanga Jr., Secretary General OAS, OEAS, Jonathan Levy, PhD, Chief Administrative Officer, OEAS. Information at this website and everything. So this is the first document. And let's go to the second one. The second one is this, okay? Say from the same organization, Organization of Emerging African States, 66550 Rivers Avenue, State 100 Charleston, SC29406, and information and other. So here is picture of PM Simon Ekpa with the Finnish Army uniform. Ekpa Simon Njoko. Ekpa, a Finnish citizen, was detained along with 4 others in Finland on November 18, 2024 on investigation of multiple charges, inciting terrorism and promoting violence, spreading terrorist propaganda on social media, and publicly inciting crimes with terrorist intent. Ekpa is a Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra, a self-declared sovereign state, a self-declared sovereign state and successor to the Republic of Biafra, while the 4 other detainees have been released pending investigation. Ekpa is still without his freedom. In 2024, Ekpa and Cho expanded upon the 2021 diplomatic agreement between Biafra and Amazonia to include cooperation for mutual self-defense against human rights abusers. This alliance set off shockwaves across West Africa. Nigeria and Cameroon officially began calling for the arrest and extradition of Ekpa and Cho in August 2024 at a meeting of the Nordic countries, Nordic countries ministers with the Nigerian government and ECOWAS in Abuja. An agreement. All right, sorry about that. I have to go back and start from where we stopped. Okay, so in 2014, in 2024, okay, August 2024, at a meeting of the Nordic countries ministers with the Nigerian government and ECOWAS in Abuja, an agreement for increased investigating and political cooperation was reached. An agreement for increased investment and political cooperation was reached. Okay. I don't know about this agreement because people talked about the oil that Finnish like economic interests of Finland government with Nigerian. Remember when the foreign minister, Finnish foreign minister, said that PM is a kind of causing problem between their bilateral relationship between Finland and Nigeria and economic interests and what have you, that he appeared to be an obstacle. So to them, taking him away is more profitable than following the due process or rule of law. They don't want to. So to him, it doesn't matter. To them, it doesn't matter. Let's just sacrifice him for our economic gain. That is one of the reasons why the trial of PM looks so biased, so corrupt, and Anybody that can understand what PM is being tried for or sentenced for, you can agree that that sentence and that court case or court rule, whatever they call that, is just for political gain. Nothing serious about it. So an agreement for increased investment and political cooperation was reached, the price of which was apparently the arrest of Oyaba and Ekpa, Elena Vatinam, I think Minister for Foreign Affairs for Finland, that's that woman in Abuja, very corrupt, was quoted in the Nigerian press on August 14, 2024, as promised Ekpa would be soon arrested. As promised, Ekpa would be soon arrested. General Christopher Musa, Nigerian Armed Force Chief of Staff, has announced the neutralization of Ekpa is one of his top priority. And what happened? They finally did it. Not elimination, but at least get him out of the way. Before the whole thing started, PM always said, they want to take me out just for them to have access to you. For them to have access to you. And finally, that is what happened. Anyway, let me know what you think about all this, because this is each time I read or I think about what happened to PM, the way Finland chose their economic gain over their own citizens, it still go back to the issue of racism. Yes, it still go back to the issue of racism. Are you trying to tell me that if PM Simon Ekpa is a white guy, let's assume he's white European, you think they will abandon him like that, or they'll just give him this kind of trial, this kind of sentence? I don't think so. All hope is now on the appeal. That is what everybody is looking forward to see the outcome. And for Oyaba, the Ambazonian leader, the same thing is applicable. I think Norwegian government and Finland government, I think Norwegian government is more corrupt than that of Finland. Maybe they have similar belief, or maybe based on the regime, because Alesto, the current Finnish president, it was alleged that his wife is somehow linked to England. I'm not sure. Please, if you know better, you can explain to us on comment section. Let us know what you think about it, and please don't forget to like this video. All right, I can't wait to hear from you. God bless you and take care of yourself. Bye bye for now. Take care.